Hey there, kids! Have you ever heard of the magical village called Clocktown? Every year they throw the most amazing New Year's Eve celebrations with fireworks, music, and a gigantic countdown on their great golden clock. But this year, something very strange and mysterious happened. On the morning of December 31st, the townspeople woke up to find that the great golden clock had stopped ticking. And not just that. The golden hands of the clock had vanished completely. Everyone was in a panic. Without the clock, there could be no countdown, and without the countdown, there could be no New Year. "This is a disaster," cried Mayor Twinklebottom. "How will we know when it's time for the New Year?" In the crowd stood two brave young detectives, Leo and his best friend, Ellie. They were both 9 years old and super excited about solving this mystery. "This sounds like a mystery," Leo whispered to Ellie, "and we're the perfect detectives to solve it." Armed with flashlights, a magnifying glass, and Ellie's dog Sparky, they set off to investigate. Their first stop was old Timmy Tinker's workshop. Timmy was the clockmaker who had built the great golden clock. "Who would want to stop the clock, Timmy?" Ellie asked. Timmy scratched his head. "Nobody, unless..." His eyes widened. "The clock goblins! The clock goblins!" Leo repeated, his curiosity sparking. Timmy explained that the mischievous clock goblins hated New Year's celebrations. Every 100 years they tried to stop the countdown by stealing the clock hands. "But how do we find them?" Ellie asked. Timmy handed them a jar of glowing blue dust. "Sprinkle this near the clock tower. If the goblins are hiding nearby, their footprints will light up." That evening, with the town square eerily quiet, Leo and Ellie sprinkled the glowing dust. To their amazement, tiny, glowing footprints appeared, leading into the dark forest. The trail led them to a cave filled with ticking sounds. Inside, the goblins were having a feast, using the golden clock hands as spoons for their pudding. "Hey, those aren't yours!" Ellie shouted, startling the goblins. The goblin leader, a scruffy creature named Grizzle, sneered. "Why should we care about your silly countdowns? They're so loud and noisy," Leo thought quickly. "What if we make a deal? You give us the clock hands and we'll let you join the celebration. There'll be food, music and fireworks." The goblins whispered among themselves, their eyes gleaming with curiosity. "Fireworks?" Grizzle asked, intrigued. "Yes, sparkly ones," Ellie promised. Grizzle hesitated, then handed over the clock hands. "Fine, but this is better be fun." Back in Clocktown, Leo and Ellie raced to return the hands to the clock just in time. As the final seconds of the year ticked down, the goblins watched the fireworks in awe, their grumpy faces lighting up with joy. From that day on, the clock goblins became the town's honorary New Year guardians, ensuring the great golden clock never stopped again. And every New Year's Eve, the people of Clocktown celebrated not just the passing of time, but the magic of unexpected friendships.